Hey guys, this is Mugwort here. Today I'm going to completely embarrass myself on stream and try a Blindfold Crazyhouse. I'm not sure whether anyone's done this live on stream before, but it's going to be a bit of fun. I've been practicing. I have a separate account. I just started Mugwort Blind. Played about 10 or 12 games. So Crazyhouse without side of the board. What you're going to see on your screen, I've arranged the windows so that on the bottom left hand corner you can see what I see, so which is going to be a blank board when we get started, and the bigger board on the right hand side is what I don't see, and this is what you can see. Which is me observing the game in a window behind the window that I see. It sounds a bit complicated. It took me a bit of an effort to arrange the windows, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to see the pieces when we start the game. So I'm going to be seeking unrated games using my normal Mugwort account, because that way people can see that I'm streaming, and yeah, if you follow me, you can also see that. So just unrated casual games, maybe 3+2 time control. I'm just going to be seeking games, accepting challenges. So feel free to send me a challenge if you like to have some fun. All right, let's create a game. Casual. So the rating range I'm seeking is between minimum rating and 2200. So far, I'm not daring yet to take anyone on above 2200 till I have a bit more practice at least. So this is going to be a Blindfold Crazyhouse stream, maybe a first, I'm not sure, but oh wow, we have a strong opponent, Dampu. Let me just make sure he's aware that I'm blindfold. All right. Good luck. D4, knight f6. So I think you'll be able to see my mouse on the bottom left. So just pointing at the blank squares. Bishop f4, d6, knight c3. Knight c6. So maybe put some circles where his pieces are. That might help me occasionally. Maybe e5 in response to d5. Leave the knight there. Take there, take there. Not sure what to expect. En passant, maybe bishop takes. He can drop a pawn back on d5. No, so he's not gone for that. Okay, bishop g5. What do we got here? Can I play knight d4? Yeah, I don't see why not. He hasn't gone e3 yet, right? E3. All right. So let's see. Knight f5 looks safe enough. Is there a check coming? I'm going to respond to that. My knight's over here. Other knight's there. Yeah, I can't play c6. Take. Can I have to block with the bishop? Take back with the queen. He's now got bishop takes knight at any time. My bishop's still on f8. There's no fork here. I think it's a very unfamiliar position, so let's hope I don't blunder a queen too early in the first game. Knight at e4. Okay, so pressure on f6. I can trade that. He's got another knight here on c3. I guess I should just play it safe and defend. Bishop at e7. Cover some of the dark squares here. Now that's not check, so I can play c6. Yeah. What's the problem? I feel like something bad's about to happen soon. got d6 covered. I've got c6 covered. What's about to happen? So I might have to repeat myself a few times this stream, maybe 100 times, that I can't actually see the board, what you're seeing on the right hand side if you're watching the stream. So I can only see the board on the bottom left. Okay, my bishop's here, pawn there. He's targeting d6 maybe, or he wants to play knight. Oh, hang on, he wants to play knight d5. I got a bishop there. What's guarding this? Do I have to drop all the way back? So he's got a pawn there. Pawn there. Where's this? Is there still a pawn on d4? Oh man, the light squares are looking horribly weak here. I still got a bishop there, right? Can I play maybe rook b8? That looks kind of safe. Where's his knight here? Pawn there. I've played c6, so there's a gap. There's a few gaps here. He's got two pawns, which are looking pretty nasty. Knights defending each other. I got a bishop. I got lots of bishops over here. Hang on a minute. I can't have three bishops. I've got two bishops in hand. What am I missing? Have I not played bishop f5 at all? I keep pointing to f5. I haven't played this at all, have I? Have I still got a bishop on f8? Oh no, what? I thought I had a bishop on f5 for some reason. It was covering d7. Yeah, okay. Well, this is pretty bad. Tough opponent for a warm-up game. Okay. So he's got a queen in hand. I think, have I still got pawns here? Pawns here, here. Where's my bishop? Bishop on f8. Rook on b8. Oh, he's got a pawn there. Queen at c6. Oh, what are you doing to me? Don't do that. Is this d-file open? Oh man, he's going to take a pawn and put it on c7. But what can I do? Can't get that. Does he have knight d5? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting mated soon. Hang on. Have I still got a pawn on e5? Oh no, he's pushed d5. He's taken this. So this line is open. There's still a knight on c3 that can jump in here at any time. So got to watch out for c7. c7 is my weakest square at the moment. Has he got any bishops, or am I holding all the bishops? Can't remember. What? Come on, can't I take that? Oh, what? Hang on a minute. That was a bishop he just took. What's going on? Rook d1? Oh, my knight's on f5. Hang on. What? Oh, he wants me to block here so he can play pawn at c7 or something? Hang on. What's going on? I don't have a bishop yet. So this, what's supporting this bishop here? Just the knight. So I probably got to put a pawn. Unless I want to put a knight on the board. That would hit his knight on his queen. Oh, hang on. That's silly. There's a pawn on e3. Alright, running out of time here. I really got to watch c7. So take there. What? Okay, what's going on? I got to put something here, maybe a bishop. Where's his pawn? b5. Maybe I'll throw in a check. If I need it, maybe bishop at a5 check. So knight takes bishop at a5. Is it check? Well, let's hope so. Ah, it is. Good. Where's he going to drop the bishop? Ah, no, pawn c3. Okay, well, let's take that back. Hey, you're going too fast for me now. c3. All right, he's going to open up this very soon. I got to hit his queen out of the way. Maybe pawn at d7. Knight there, pawn there, queen there. Can I hit the queen somehow? Uh-oh. Ah, there's something loose here, yeah. Oh, this feels bad. Yeah, I've kind of lost the thread. Uh-oh, put another queen on. Let's just hope to survive. Yeah, I've completely lost sight of where the pieces are here. Oh, that's, you can just take that. What? What? Alright, I lost some time. Oof, that was tough. Oh, man. Oof. Yeah, time is an issue, Kyle. Alright, shall we try a new opponent? There's no rematch button. What? Is there normally a rematch button here? Oh, let's try again. I'm glad that wasn't rated. At least would have lost about 40 points. Whew, I'm sweating already. Who's that in the light green? Charles? Can't see your name very well. But yeah, I've got the chat working today in a pop-out window. So all I can see is the chat and a blank board. Let's try another game, see who wants to take me on. I guess people don't realize unless they're watching the stream that I'm not actually playing a normal game. It's Blindfold Crazyhouse. I'm just having a bit of fun, bursting a few brain cells. Okay, so we got someone who looks like he's fairly new to the game. I just want to let all my opponents know that I'm playing Blindfold here. Alright, so we got a Scandinavian, queen takes d5, knight c3, knight f3. Alright, let's bring this back here. Maybe throw in a check on e6. Queen e2, or maybe bishop e2 is better here. Not sure. This is already an unfamiliar position. Normally I like to swing the queen over somewhere to g6, but I can't do that here. Alright, let's not go knight c6 and leave a potential pawn at d5. Not possible yet, but I'm a bit worried about d4, d5 coming. g3. Okay, now before knight c6, I want to get this queen out of the way. So he's made a bit of a weakness here. Maybe queen b6. Expecting him to put a bishop on e3 or something like that. No? Okay. Alright, so b3. Knight's on c3. Hasn't developed the bishop yet. I haven't developed knight or bishop, so I've got to get these guys out. Bishop g4. Probably play e6 next. Alright, so is this open? Not yet. I'll just play e6. What's the queen doing on b6 here? I haven't played knight c6 yet. Is that safe? Or does it leave the queen? Oh, with the bishop on b2, I think the queen's always got a5. Alright, what's this? Pawn at 8, e3. It's now a totally unfamiliar position. He's really got me confused here. Where are his pawns? Like this, all on the black squares? Oh, like this here. Okay, queen d2. I want to play knight e4. What's he got? Knight c3. Can I go bishop b4? Anything stopping that? No. I'll grab a knight here if I need it. Castle queenside. Wow. Alright, now I've got a rook here. Take advantage of his queen on the d-file somehow. Queen there. He's going to play a3 soon, I guess. Queen a5, knight e4, this sort of thing. Maybe knight d5. Knight e4, he could probably just take that, sack the queen. Maybe knight d5. Or let's put the queen over here first. Alright, so intending knight d5 next. Where's my bishop here? Knight there. He's gone king b1. Alright, so this will come with a check. Now what happens if he takes this? That's the queen. Bishop takes queen. Knight takes. This bishop takes rook. Maybe rook takes d2. How's he going to guard c3 otherwise? I've got 3 pieces on it. So Mr. Nihat is up a minute on the clock. It's my biggest worry at the moment. As well as forgetting where all the pieces are. That's always a worry. Okay, I really don't know what else he has apart from sacking the queen. I guess if he's not an experienced Crazy House player, he might not feel comfortable sacking a queen so early. e4. Alright, now what's guarding my rook on d8? Have I got a knight on c6? Surely I must have played knight c6. And the other knight's on d5, so I can take this, right? There's nothing stopping me taking this. It's not mate. I got the knight covering d8. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. What have I got in hand? Enough to mate. Oh, come on. There's got to be a mate here. Alright, let's work this out. 40 seconds. Knight at a3 looks good. What's on this? Can I just take a rook? No, I don't want to draw. Can I take your rook? Something blocking. Take there, take there, take this. What's in the way? Oh, he's played pawn here? I can't remember what's in the way. Pawn at d3 or something. He's castled. I'm just going to take another piece. I can't remember what's in the way. Oh man. Well, let's have some fun. This is just some random stupidity here. As usual. What's he got? King a3. This king looks a bit trapped. He can't go there. This king looks a bit trapped. I was expecting king a3. I just want to have a look. Because I can't remember what was stopping rook takes d1. I had a rook on d8. What was on the d file? A knight? He's offered a rematch. Sorry, I'm too slow. My pawn's still there. No? Alright, I'm baffled. I gotta look at this. Oh, his pawn's on d4. Okay. Well, okay. I was going to grab a rook for a1, but I guess it was slightly illegal. Was also intending bishop at b2 check and winning the queen. I mean, surely that can't be bad. It was a secondary option in case my illegal move didn't work. All right. So that's 1 out of 2. Dampu got me in the first game. So yeah, 2100 plus is a bit tough. Okay, what have I got? White here. I should just copy this and paste. Yeah, I'll just copy this. 8 seconds. All right, Master Ruler. Good luck to you, sir. E4. Let's hide the OBS. All right, so we're 100% blind again. You can click. Kyle says you can click on the analysis board to quickly see the position after the game. Oh yeah, that's true. I've got the other window hiding behind. No, he doesn't want to play. All right. Yeah, that's true. I can click on analysis to make the pieces pop up again. I was just switching to the other window behind where I've got the friendly viewer display on the right hand side for you guys. So I feel like that opening went pretty well, Scandinavian. So a big weakness on c3. Castling queenside, I guess, wasn't the safest, but after g3, you don't really want to go kingside either. So with my other account, Mugwort Blind, I was playing a few games last night, and yeah, I lasted about 12 games, and it just got pretty tough. Game aborted? No. He doesn't like playing casual, or he doesn't want his opponent streaming. Alright, so I'm happy to play anyone up to 2200. I mean, it's going to be pretty tough playing 21 to 2200s for me, but I don't mind losing a few games. Can you give a crazy house lesson in 1 minute? Oh, you don't mean playing a 1 minute game, you mean give a crazy house lesson in 1 minute. Where are you from? Sydney, Australia. That's an easier question. Sydney, Australia. Can you give a course? You ask, can you give a crazy house lesson in 1 minute? How can I sum up crazy house in a few short words? Yeah, not so easy. It's all about the initiative. So attack the king, protect your own king. Material is important, but initiative is more important. So general opening principles still apply. Control the center, develop your pieces fast, play actively with your pieces, don't block them. Pawns are very important in Crazy House. Try to protect your 7th and 8th rank and look for openings where you can invade with your pawns. So you're allowed to drop a pawn on the 2nd rank and then promote to a queen. So don't make weaknesses on your 7th rank too early, or well, any time really. Who we got here? Tony Cross 123. Looks like he's new to the game, so I'm really happy that people are taking me on who are new to the game. Looks like he's unrated. Basic do's and don'ts. Yeah, it's pretty much like I just said. Cover squares around your king. So look for potential sacks from your opponent. Like my opponent might sack a knight on f7. f7 is always a sensitive square, so I'm firstly looking at counterattacks, like bishop takes pawn check. So this is what we call a loose piece on e5. I mean, same as chess. The point is that, you know, drawing his king out is an advantage. I've got queen d4 check. I've also got bishop dropping at d4 check. So don't make loose pieces where they can be picked off with checks or with forks. Always be on the lookout for drops with check. And also, yeah, having loose pieces like this. So what's just happened? I've sacked a bishop. I've taken back the knight. His king's drawn out to f2, but he's not doing so badly so far. Let's see. He's gone pawn at e3. I'm just trying to get a hold of what's happening. So his bishop's... Has he moved the d pawn? I don't think he's moved the d pawn yet. Just having a look. I'm not sure whether it's cheating to look at the moves, but I don't think he's moved the d pawn. We're just playing casual games, so I guess it doesn't matter at this stage. Let's trade bishops. I don't know. What? Isn't my bishop on e5? What's going on here? Bishop takes e5. Bishop at f4. Oh, just got a bit stuck for the moment. Okay, so expecting pawn takes. So he sacked that bishop. No, I've sacked the bishop. He's got knight takes e5. Has he still got a bishop here? I guess he has. He's gone pawn takes there. Alright, do I still have a knight on f6? And he's got a knight here defending. So here, could I castle? We're looking at ways to take advantage of his king on king on f2. Now what's stopping... I haven't played d5 yet. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Oh man. I've lost it. Why can't I play d5? I've already played d5. Oh, d6, c6. Okay, so dropping a pawn on d5 to block out this bishop makes some sense. Also, what about just knight... Or can I go knight at e4? Trade off the knights this way. Why is it not picking up the pieces? Oh, there's something on e4. Ah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to lose on time here if I don't move, so... Just drop a knight on d6, cover f7, hit the bishop. So he's got a pawn there, knight there. I don't think he's moved his d-pawn yet. I've got pawns like this, bishop there. Knight on f6 still, I think. Oh, e5. Oh, this is a mess now. Can I take the bishop? Ah, I just got to move, eh? Oh, there's no pawn there. Okay, I'm really confused. King e3. Can you do that? So where did his pawn on e4 disappear to? Alright, I just got to move. It looks like a fork. I hope it's a fork. Knight's here, queen there. He's played d3. I've lost sight of a few pieces. His king's sitting on e3. Now, if he takes that, is it check? Ah, he's taken this way. Ah, okay. Can I drop a bishop here? I've kind of lost track of where my pieces are. Queen on e2, king f3. My bishop's on f2. So maybe I should castle. Yeah, I don't know. Do I still have it? No, I don't have a knight there. Oh, his king's on f3. Queen on e2. What? Okay, I guess that's a good move. Yeah. Checkmate? Oh wow, I stumbled into checkmate with 1 second left. Wow. Okay. I thought I was the one getting mated after queen at g7. Yeah, I knew his king was on f3, but knight on h1, bishop on f2, knight on g1, queen on e2. I was going for a fork, but I thought his king had somewhere to go. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I really lost track of what was in the center there. Lucky mate. Whew. Thanks, Kyle. Knight at g1 checkmate. I really didn't think that was mate. I thought he had king g3 or something. Do I still have a bishop on c8? Okay, why does it say knight d4? I didn't play knight d4. Oh, he's got knight d4. What's going on? Hang on. Why can't I take the pawn? Is there some trick with queen g5? I haven't actually seen this before in Crazyhouse. I think it's bad in normal chess to take the pawn, isn't it? Alright, I'm already confused. Take 2 pawns for a piece, can't be bad. Dislodge the king. Where's he going? King e6. He seems to like this king maneuver. Okay, my knight's hanging here. Pawn at e3. Maybe he'll bring his king all the way to d4 if he's brave. Bishop at e2. Okay, yeah, not a bad move. Now, which way am I going to sack the queen? This way, or... I mean, I'm pretty solid, but I don't want to lose the knight as well, so... I suppose I'm going to do it this way to save the knight. Now, where's he going to drop the queen? I've got these squares covered here. d6, alright. Could I play rook e1? Is that too bold? Take there. Have I still got a pawn on e4? Yeah, I do. Okay, so rookie one is useless. Okay, pawn there. Hang on a minute. Have I played d4? I have played d4. Okay, but this diagonal's closed. I don't have a light square bishop. Haven't developed the knight here yet. His king's on e6, threatening pawn takes knight. What do we got? Knight at f4 check, maybe? Hope I'm not dropping more pieces here. Okay, where's the king going? Back to e7. E7. Has it developed the bishop yet? Or is there still a bishop on f8? So pawn's here, knight here. Still threatening there. Now, is he only got a queen in hand? Can I perhaps drop bishop on? That looks a bit annoying for him. Knight f6. Okay, maybe knight d5 check. There's that. Oh, I could take here first. Maybe knight d5 check. So two knights here. King back to e8. He's still got a bishop on f8 covering e7. Oh, he's going forwards again. I like this guy. Very brave, very brave. Brave but foolhardy. Yeah, I can't play knight at g7. What about this? Oh, hang on, he's got... No, hang on. What about this cute little move, pawn at e7? Does that work? I hope this works. It would be a nice finish. Is that mate? Ah, yes, we've done it again. Two knight mates. Two minor piece mates in a row. Just saying he's brave with the king. Alright, so what's my total today? 3-1, 4-1, something like that? Maybe 3-1. Alright, let's throw out bishop c5. Let's be aggressive in the opening. Take there, so we sack a bishop, knight c6 first maybe. I wonder if he's going to go sack crazy this time. No. Okay, so it's kind of similar. It was pawn at f5 mate. Oh, it was. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I still had a pawn on e4. But I guess I needed the pawn on e4 to guard the knight on d5, didn't I? Yeah, okay. So knight c6, take, bishop c4. Alright. So I usually respond with either knight at e5 or knight at h4. Could I even be more aggressive and go queen h4? So where's this? That's traded off. This bishop is open. His queen is still a little bit shut in. Where's his queen going? Maybe he wants to play queen out here. Bugger it. Let's sack a piece. Let's sack a piece on f2. Follow up with queen h4. Now that's safe, right? Tell me if I'm blundering my queen. Okay, queen takes c4 is the idea. Oh, no, I can't believe that's illegal. What's in the way? Okay, I don't get it. So let's follow the moves again. He's taken a pawn there. Oh, has he gone d4? No, he hasn't gone d4. Take, bishop c4. Something blocking this line. Yeah, has he still got a pawn on e4? Can I take the pawn? Is that failing to bishop takes f7 somehow? Knight at e4 maybe is an option? There's a pawn. Okay, I can't play knight at e4 if there's a pawn there. Yeah, alright, I missed that one. Where are my minor pieces? I don't have any left. Oh, he's gone... What? What's going on? Hang on a minute. There's nothing covering this square, so can't I play knight at h3 now? Where's his king going? Is that mate in one? I was expecting bishop f7 and then I was going to play king f8 just to avoid the knight drop on g5 check. I think this line's still blocked. Bishop open here. Is that mate in one? Whew. Okay, yeah, I missed that there was a pawn on e4 still. Forgetting a few pieces in the center here. Got to be a little bit more aware of what we're placing in the center in the opening. Okay, e4, e5. Go back to this. Maybe play knight c3, try and stop his knight d4. That confused me last time. Bishop b4. Alright, I haven't seen this one before. What do we call this opening in chess? Some really weird reverse four knights? Reverse four knights? I don't know. What do you call it? Alright, shall we sack a bishop? Yeah, let's have some fun. Pawn at d5 to follow. So just looking at grabbing the pawn on e5 with check. Kowalski X looks like he's enjoying himself. Okay, shall I take that? So he's leaving his knight. Okay, he's moving it. Take the check. Where's his king going? It's got a few squares here. Back to e8. Okay, so now he's helped me open up this line here. So now I want to put a pawn on h6. Follow it with bishop takes check. If rook g8, that might open him up for bishop at f7, maybe. Where are his knights still here? Here. Oh, g6. That can't be good. All right. So my knight is here. Pawn's here. Because he's played knight e7, there's nothing protecting the knight on f6. So where's he going to go? g8? I want another pawn for f7 to finish, but let's see. How do I get a pawn? Oh, that wasn't checked. Oh, he's gone to e8. I thought he went to f8. Okay, fair enough. Well, I can still take on f6. I guess there's no need to take. Should I grab a pawn somehow? Knight takes... No, I don't want to grab that one. So the bishop's here. How can the bishop take a pawn? Well, where are his pawns left on the board anyway? His bishop's still hiding away on c8. Pawns are here. Still... No, he hasn't pushed d6. Yeah, I better hurry up. Trying to be too fancy here, grabbing a pawn where I should just play bishop takes f6. I don't see how I can grab a pawn easily. Queen somewhere? Just take on f6. Maybe knight at g7 to follow. Maybe knight at f7. Knight at h5. What does that do? Okay. Well, I could sack a queen here, couldn't I? Oh, has he got knight at h5? Oh, I thought he went knight to h5. Oh, what? Has he still got a knight here that could have taken? So two knights in hand. I've got a bishop there. He's taken with a pawn. Okay. No, hang on. He hasn't got a knight. My bishop's on f6. All right, where's the finish? His king's here. I just need a pawn for f7. How am I taking a pawn for f7? Knight there or knight there? Let's go with a check. I finally found a check this time. So king f8. Oh, what? I didn't think he'd take that. Have I got anything protecting my king? A bishop on c1? So I still got the bishop there, pawn there. Ready to play rook at f8 mate. Knight at g8. Okay, surely you can't do that. You're not covering f8. Yeah. So it wasn't so easy to grab a pawn, I thought, without allowing an escape square. I don't know. Don't know whether I had a faster mate. I was expecting king f8 after, or did I have some? Yeah, I wasn't sure where the other knight was going. Alright, let's try d4, d5. Play a nice solid opening for once in my life. Bishop f4. Shall we copy? Alright, I'll just play the standard copy the opponent until he plays a bad move. I guess I'll try and play bishop b4 if my opponent allows it. a3, alright, let's put the bishop here instead. How many games have I lasted? About 6 or 7 so far tonight. Okay, take e3. Put the other bishop on g6. How's he going to cover c2? Oh, definitely. d4 systems I'm much more unfamiliar with. I want a pawn or a knight here. Okay, what have I got? I've got all the pieces on the light squares. And he's gone bishop at d3. Okay, so he's got a knight there. He's traded here. I haven't made a knight move yet, right? Bishop's still... oh no, bishop's gone. So it's either knight there, knight there. There's also knight e7. Who's challenging me? Kowalski. 3-0? Ah. He wants to play 3-0. h3. h3. Yeah, I find it really hard when my opponent plays moves like a3 and h3 because I'm just not expecting these moves. I mean, basically, I can do whatever I want to develop, but it's just when there's no forcing moves on the board, it's a bit harder to remember. So I can't sack there. He's got a queen opened up. Has he developed the knight yet? I don't think so. So I can play knight. I can play knight e4 anyway. It looks safe. So pawns here. Where are my minor pieces? Like this, right? Maybe. I missed that. Okay, I'll just sack the bishop for nothing. Take with the pawn or the bishop? Maybe the bishop. Oh, I mean, he's got a little bit of an opening here, but yeah, I just forgot the bishop was on f5. Where are his minor pieces? Like this. Plus a bishop in hand now that I generously gifted him. Alright, bishop at f3 seems pretty sensible. Okay, so I've got a bishop there. Can I just stick a pawn back on e4? It won't matter to you, but it matters to me, Kowalski. You see how slow I am. I'm always a minute down on the clock. What's on e4? I've taken something here. Have I got a bishop here? Hang on. Knight. I've played knight e4. Okay. Now he's got lots of bishops. He's got too many bishops. Maybe I should just sack there. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I think he's got too many pieces covering e4 for this to really work, but let's give it a go anyway. Oh, he's got so many pieces covering e4. He could just sack back. Take. Alright, king on f2. I don't think I'm going to win this one. Take there. Knight takes. Bishop at d5. Ah, he's got knight takes d6. The knight's in the way. Ah, that's a pain. Yeah. I mean, it does leave something hanging down there, right? So bishop here, queen there. Ah, rook to h2. All right. He's still got a pawn there. I wanna hit this guy and that guy. Is queen's covering? Hey, what's he got? He's still got the bishop, the knight covering e4. This is getting a bit too much to handle. Let me just drop a bishop back on c7. I should... Oh, okay, can I take that? I think. Now I want to put something on e4. Knight on e4? A pawn at g3. These moves are really surprising me. I just can't think what's covering this square. Have I still got a knight there? Alright, getting into a time scramble, which we didn't want. Oh, hang on, I got a bishop on c7. Is this diagonal open? Might be handy. Okay, let's be safe. Drop a pawn there. Yeah, I gotta watch the clock. Okay, I've got knights here, bishop there, bishop there. His bishop isn't too much of a worry. Rook, queen, bishop, knight. What does that do? Knight at c5 hits the bishop here. Should I bother saving it? I can't check him, can I? Where are my pieces? Which ones? Hang on, is this diagonal open? What's he got on f3? Ah, I didn't see that. Check. Oh, it's check. Okay. Now that plus symbol is very useful. That tells me it's a check. Can I move the knight here? I should have put a knight here. I think I should put a knight here. Oh man, this is really starting to be too much to remember. King d2. Queen e2. What? I can't... I can't remember where my bishop is. Is it here? What? What? Can't find a legal move. Alright, well played. King, I guess, was safe on d2. So what did the final position look like? Yeah, I had a queen in hand, but just really forgot. Could I, at some point, could I play knight e4? I thought I had a piece on e4 or something, but didn't realize that was an empty square. Yeah, I guess there's no immediate attack from here. Yeah, okay, well done. Good job surviving. Shall we take on Kowalski? Okay, 3 plus 5. All right, well, 3 plus 2 is okay. I mean, I don't mind. Don't mind a time scramble, but it is difficult. e4, what haven't we done today? Let's go back to knight c6. Okay, good luck, Kowalski, if you're watching the stream. Okay, so that looks like a pawn. Is that a pawn? Knight c3. All right, at some point, I guess I should save this bishop in case something happens here to my knight on d4. So just e6 looks pretty sensible. Where's this bishop going? Maybe b4, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really belong on b4 now. So take the knight or take the bishop? Or do I have any other interesting moves here? Just grab the knight. Alright, so my pawn structure is very solid, like a French, or what do you call it, a Nimzovich opening in chess. That's an empty square. He's got a bishop there. could block the bishop out with pawn at e4. I could play knight at d4. Is there any purpose? Alright, so he doesn't really have much in the way of attacks on my king. So are these bishops still staring at each other? Queen e3. Alright, there's no fork on c2. Should I take the bishop? I still don't have anything protecting my knight. Maybe bishop at c5, bishop to c5. That looks like a good move. Now we're intending knight takes c2 check. So bishop takes bishop. I don't want to take there because he gets too many minors, too many minor pieces. So take. Have I played knight c6? Well, that was my first move of the game, so I guess, hang on, no, my knight's traded off. So the other knight, has the other knight moved? The other knight's still on g8. Alright, he's brought the queen back to d2. Okay, bishop, knight, bishop there. Knight there. Alright. So looking at pawn at e4, I just can't remember where he's brought out this knight yet. Oh yeah, knight ge2. Okay, so pawn at f3 is another option. Pawn at h3, I guess, same sort of idea. So queen d2. Alright, let's go pawn at h3. Try and discourage him from castling. His pieces are a bit cramped here. So I can still answer bishop takes with... Well, either capture on f5. Seems possible. Alright, what am I expecting here? I got no pieces in hand, so... Can trade the bishop if needed, can trade the pawn. A couple of people today have been playing moves like g3. I wouldn't recommend g3 here. It doesn't look like a very healthy move. Okay, so he's allowed knight f3. Is he covering f3 with anything? I don't think so. Is that just a fork on the queen? King e2. Take their check. Okay, got a bishop on c5. That's handy. But then he saves the queen. Now, if I still got a pawn at d5, have I still got a pawn at d5? I'm trying to be very fancy here. When, of course, I could play the obvious move, but it just looks like more fun to do it this way. Okay, c takes. Alright, so now I've really got to... Well, could I do another fancy move? Yeah, I'll just leave the queen there for a little bit. Leave the queen suffering away on d2. He's gone king back. Okay, there's some holes here, knight there. Better start taking some stuff. Bishop there. So I still got a queen on d8. I wonder if he'll bother checking me. Is that even check? Starting to lose track here. Where are my minor pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rook in hand. Okay, save the queen. Hang on. Where's my bishop? My bishop's not there. It's on g2. Okay, his king's on d1. How can we take advantage of this? Ah, knight takes f2. What? Oh, there's a bishop. Ah, the knight's on f3. Ah. What am I doing? I'm hoping the knight's on f3. What is this? Queen e2. Queen e2, rook at g1, king there. Okay. What? I've kind of lost track here. Knight's on f3. No, my knight's not on f3. Bishop's on f3. No. I had a knight here somewhere and I forgot what I did with it. Did I sack it? Where did that knight come from? No. I'm trying so many illegal moves. I really lost track here. There's a pawn on... I lost it. Completely lost it. Bishop at c2. Was there no pawn on a3? a2? Oh, hang on. I thought there was a... Alright, I have no idea where anything is anymore. Absolutely no idea. I'm completely lost. I don't know where a single piece is. Still got a queen on d8 and knight on f8 I haven't developed yet. I'm literally just making random moves. I don't know where anything is. I've sacked my queen, I've sacked all my bishops. Where's his king? Yeah, this bishop's hanging too. Okay. This is not looking too good. I haven't moved the c-pawn yet, but he's got a million pieces in hand. He'll probably start checking me on the back rank somehow. King there, queen there, pawn there. That's all I know. Knight there. I can't even castle. Where's the knight going? f6? Has he played pawn e5? Yeah. Oh, what? Knight at d6. Hang on. Have I? Oh, yeah, I've played e6. Oh, dear. This is a tragedy. Sacked a queen, 2 bishops, blundered another bishop, sacked a rook. Gonna sack another queen now. And I've got 3 pieces left to mate him with. I can't even see a check. Hang on. What's on c6? Why can't I play bishop at c6? Oh, there's a pawn there. Okay, so I do have a check. A pawn, bishop. This is move 35, guys, so I'm getting very confused. Where's this king going? Here? Don't have any diagonals. I mean, I feel like I just need a few more diagonals and then it might have been worth it sacking half the army, but where are my bishops? Did I really sack all my bishops here? Do I have a single minor piece somewhere on the board? Yeah, I can't see a good drop. Yeah, he's going to check me on the back row again. Bishop here. Yeah, I can't see whether the knight checks is safe, so I'm just going to drop this randomly. Yeah, I'm sure he's got something covering d2. Nothing. Alright. No, I can't see what I got. He's probably got a rook covering d1. Do I have something here? I had so many minor pieces. What happened to them all? Yeah, getting a winning position is easy, says Kyle, but yeah, I think I can resign. I can't remember. Oh, d4 is a check. So what do we got left? Bishop there, king there. Where's my bishop? What? There's a pawn on c6. Okay. Yeah, it would have been good to see that. Yeah, I really did give up all my minor pieces. So round about here. No, not around a few moves earlier. Yeah, so I kind of saw it here, but then I just thought I had more minor pieces on the board. King looks pretty safe without pawn drop, knight drop, or queen drop on d1. Maybe queen drop at d1 was the best. But with only a queen on hand, it's not that easy to make progress. I mean, What did I do? Rook takes, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't see an obvious finish here, so. Yeah, good job, Kowalski. Survived with the king on b1. Okay, so how do we get back to... I don't have a rematch button, so... I can't really see much on my screen here. Shall we... No, that doesn't help. Another challenge. Kowalski. How do we go rematch? Oh, he's logged off. All right. So, seems like my weakness is when my opponent's king starts running to the queen side, and then I've got to find some way to exploit the holes in the queen side. I just can't remember. I probably should have just grabbed the queen on d2, but yeah, I'm really losing track of these minor pieces. All right, let's do it again. Rematch. Okay. Now, if you think this is crazy, it'd be really crazy doing 960 blind crazy house. So crazy house 960 blindfold. So perhaps you can take a, maybe a 20-second look at the starting position, and then play blind from there. I guess it'd be a matter of fumbling around in the dark with the pieces to find legal moves. All right, so I can picture the position reasonably well after 5 or 10 moves, but if it gets into a 30 or 40 move epic, then start to lose track after that. All right, where's the bishop going? c4, b5, maybe d3. So there's no pawn forks. I got the knight on c3. Maybe this might help me to get a hold of the structure. Oh yeah, 960 blindfold. That would be insane. Okay, he's gone bishop e7 or just castle. Okay, bishop d7, ultra shell. The shell opening. How are we going to break through this? Perhaps just start with rook e1. Don't really need to be in a hurry here. I was expecting bishop c6. Okay, nice c6. Let's see. What do I want to do with this pawn? Knight e5. Don't have to use the pawn yet. Is he targeting d4? Yeah, I could throw in d5. Take. Not just yet. Alright, bishop g5. h6, take, d5. That's the idea. Okay, so I've got a few different ways to play. Should I play for d5 or should I play for pawn at e5? Should I play for pawn at h6? So because he has a very passive position, I don't need to be in a hurry to trade off all the pieces. Like when the position becomes more open, then trading pieces will be useful, but I'm just deciding whether or which way to go here. Pawn at d4 could be a liability in many positions, especially with a pawn dropping on g4 soon. Okay, so knight's there. At some point I just gotta get on with it and make a move. Okay, where is he going with this? Knight g4. Knight g4, knight d5. Okay, trade off a few pieces here. Knight c takes. Alright, he's confusing me with these knight maneuvers, bamboozling me. I'm going to trade off knights again. Pawn's there. Bishop's gone. Bishop on d3. Alright, so he's opened up some diagonals here. What have I got left? I got a knight on f3. Bishop's gone. Bishop on d7. Rook there. What is the motif? What is the motif? So, I've forgotten again. Knight there, bishop there. Is it a sack? It's got to be a sack somehow. Alright, let's do it. Hang on, I got a knight there. He doesn't have a bishop, so it's either bishop at e4 check or... I can't play knight there. So, knight at g5 or bishop at e4 check. Alright, so he's got bishop here, knight here. He's got pawn at g6. Oh no, he had a pawn on e6. Oh, that's no good. Well, okay, we'll have to get lucky somehow. He had a pawn at e6. I didn't even see that. I thought the knight was loose. Okay, so what do we got here? Do I have a knight drop on g5 coming soon? He's got pawns in a cluster here. King is there. So I'm threatening knight at g5, it looks like. Bishop there. Oh, is it my move? What? Ah, no. I thought this line was open. He's taken on d5. I've got a... No, hang on. I've got a bishop. Oh, I've got a pawn on e5. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that pawn. Alright, so do I have any minor pieces left? Have I thrown them all away as usual? Let's try knight at f4. What's he got left? A bishop there, a queen there. So surely this pawn is hanging. It's got to be hanging sometime. Have I still got two knights on the board? Or have I thrown them all away? I've sacked a bishop there. I've sacked a bishop there. I think I had a knight on f3 still. Did I sack that too? I've traded the bishop here. I traded the knight there. Oh, 17 seconds. So I'm thinking I've got two knights left on the board. And a rook here, pawn there. He's gone bishop at g4. Yeah, that might be too tough. I can't think of what I've done with this knight on f3. Do I still have it? Three knights on the board? Ah, I must have. Okay, so I'm looking at this queen. He's gone bishop. So he's got two bishops protecting each other. All these other minors are off the board. Looking at pawn at f6. Pawn at e7 or pawn at f6. Such a tough decision. I'm hoping he'll trade to open up. Finally, I can get in pawn at e7. Maybe. Unless there's a mate here. Knight there. Okay, let's trade that. Okay, so he's blocked off his bishop. But he's still got a pin here, right? So pawn's there. Knight there. So his king's still going to be safe. Where's my knight? d5. So he's attacking. He's threatening e takes d5. King h8. All right. Shall we just save the knight? Be sensible. Expecting a trade here. Queen takes, queen takes. That's no good. Oh, hang on. I've got a pawn on f6. So this line is blocked. Maybe he'll put a bishop here or something. So where are the loose pieces? I've got a big diagonal pawn chain here on the dark squares. I want to get in pawn at g7 and pawn at e7. So he's got some dark square issues here, but I've got some clock issues at the same time. So what do we got? Knights here. Knight Knight there. These are the friendly pieces. I don't want to make friendly fire here. So he's guarding the bishop. Maybe h3 just to grab some more pieces in hand. This is not a very threatening move, it seems. So pawn, he's just covering everything. Now I want to sack that. I've got two knights here. Okay, let's grab the rook. I'm hoping there's still a rook on f8, otherwise forget about it. I could have gone pawn at g7. Oh, he's opened up this line to cover h7. All right, so I don't want to drop a rook there. All right, so where does the rook belong? I better hurry. I want to swap this bishop on f5. Where are his pawns? So I got knights there. Am I threatening queen takes? Am I threatening queen takes h5? He's gone bishop take. It looks like I'm threatening queen takes h5, but I can't be sure. Is that check? Is he covering h5 with anything? No. All right, let's try and finish him off. Looks like a pretty clean finish. Bishop h6, queen g7. Ah, okay, well then there's queen h8. Is that it? Yes, we got him! Alright. So I didn't actually mean to sack so many pieces in that game. Yeah, good game, Kolsky. You really confused me with all these pawn and bishop drops on the light squares, so I had to go the other way. Whew. Just have a munch of chocolate because this does take up quite a lot of energy. It's the longest I've ever gone blindfold before. How long have I been streaming? An hour and a half? Maybe a bit over an hour. I don't think bishop c5 is good in that position because of check and queen h5. Or just queen h5 straight away. Okay, let's go with the Philidor d6. Pretty solid opening. Unless he wants to go wild and open me up with d4. Okay. Wow, he's really going for it this time. Okay, what do we got here? Knight g5 check. So what's guarding that? Bishop, queen. I haven't played bishop e7. And I haven't played knight f6. Okay, what's going on? Where's the king going? e7, I guess. Looks okay. So I'm in a hurry to get rid of this knight on g5. Because I don't want to allow a quick knight c3, knight d5, then my king is really in trouble. So while the bishop is frozen on f8, I have to keep this knight away so the king can rearrange himself to a safer square. Queen f3, this is what we call anti-blindfold play. Anti-blindfold, he's going for all the cheapos here. Okay, that line is open. I haven't played knight f6. So, he hasn't even taken back the pawn. He sacked a whole bishop. The king looks stranded on e7, but there's plenty of moves in this position. I could play pawn at f6. I could play pawn at f4. I could play knight to f6. Knight f6, there might even be a queen sack. Is that possible? So take, knight check. King g6, pawn f5, is that too much? What else is possible here? I'm sure there's lots of playable moves. Bishop at g6 I don't like because of pawn f5. So here, I can't take with the pawn because knight, or maybe I can run this way. Oh, hang on, I've played knight c6. Yeah, there's no escape. That's a very interesting move there. All right, we'll stodge it up. We'll go for pawn at f6. Play stodgy. Try and force his knight back, and then we've got bishop at g4. Maybe, but he could sack the queen for 2 bishops. Oh no, he can't sack the queen for 2 bishops. He hasn't got much development going on here. And because he hasn't taken the pawn back, it's hard to bring in the knight into d5. I should have brought along some more energy food. This is very draining. Especially with such marathon matches against John Lee and 12-team last night and this morning. There were some pretty crazy games. Pawn at b5. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I got a knight there. He's looking to trade so he can check. I'm going to leave that there for the moment. And I've got a pawn on d4. What about knight e5? Is that possible? Looks good. Alright, so the pawn on b5 isn't going to play too much of a role here. The knight's safe on e5. I've got a pawn there. I've got to remember I haven't developed these pieces yet. I'm playing for pawn takes knight, but I want to find some way to take the sting out of bishop takes g5. This is tricky. He's making me work quite hard here. Okay, so pawn there. Is there anything covering c4? This looks like a decent move, bishop at c4. So I got pawns here. I'm hitting his queen, the knight's there. And pieces like this. This is what I'm seeing. Queen g3, okay. So I could pick off a pawn. Oh, is there a sack here? Take. Well, he hasn't got a pawn in hand. Knight f3. Okay, he's backed off. Threatening an exchange. Shall we just decline? Until the king finds a bit more safety. Okay. So could I attack somehow? Is there some way to attack? I've got a pawn on d4. What can I do? Oh, he's threatening the pawn, right? Alright, better hurry. I didn't really want to trade. Maybe knight c6. I'll just cover the pawn on d4. Being ultra stingy, but I got to hurry up. Okay, king's on e7. He doesn't seem to have any checks or ways to attack. Knight a3. Where's he going? I'm not sure where he's going with that knight. Maybe c... Oh, there's a pawn on c2. Can't go that way. I'm not sure what his play is here. Moving the bishop somewhere. I don't know. I've got a big pawn mass here. So like this. c4. I wasn't expecting that one. I've really got to hurry. All right. Maybe just... Okay, what's on e4? Oh, he's still got a pawn there. What have I got here? I've lost it. I lost the plot. Oh, we're playing 3+5. That does help. Because I'm finding it hard to get a handle on everything. Could I have taken that? Ah, queen g7. You idiot. You idiot. What are you doing? What? Alright, I don't understand. Wasn't queen g7 possible? Where are my pieces? Here. Bishop. Have I got still got a bishop on c8? Another bishop on a6. So okay, so he's defended that. Oh man, where's my knight? I still haven't moved that knight in the whole game. Okay, got to be careful here. I'll just trade that and be safe. Let's go for charge. Okay, king's there. Got to watch out. Is there something on? What's going on? Has he played rook e1? Oh no, he's played rook e1. Totally forgot. Yeah, I've traded the bishop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Kyle says this is the best part of Blindfold Week. I remember literally where a single piece is. It's just a struggle to find legal moves. It's really a struggle to find a legal move here. I'm sure I got pieces hanging everywhere. What? I didn't even know what was on c6. Was there a knight on c6? No, I've just given up 2 minor pieces in a row. Isn't my queen? Oh yeah, my queen's on d7. Rook there. I got some pawns. Maybe I could do something with the pawns. Is his queen? Where is his queen? G3 or h3? Can I do something like pawn at f4 or pawn at h4? It's hard to remember how many pawns I have. Do I still have a knight on e5? I thought I had more bishops on the board too. Bishop here. Alright, so he's got pawns on the light squares. Now he's got a rook on f2. e2, I mean. Has he still got a queen here? What's on d4? Can I play? Oh, the pawn is there. It's been there the whole game. Queen f3? I thought there was a knight on f3. So I got pawns like this. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. I got a rook on h6. Can I do something with that? I got no pieces in hand. This is a bit of a worry. Queen there, bishop there. What? Rook takes... I didn't even know what's on c6 to begin with. Was there a pawn on c6? Rook takes pawn. Rook e1. Rook e1. Okay, so he saved his rook. That's a good move. Oh man. I've got to do something. Queen b5. Do I still have rook on a8? Pawn a6. Huddled together. I guess I can play that. Yeah. Where's my king? I don't even know where my king is. Does this work? Can't get it to work. No. Where's my king? I forgot where my king is. Is it on f8 or e8? I totally forget. It's there. No, this is bad. This is very bad. He's got knight there. Maybe there's a check on e6. I've played bishop g2 too. Why is that? There's something on g7. There's a pawn still on g7. Okay, so he's really going for me here. Can I take that? How many pieces can I? Oh no, it's illegal. I don't know why that's illegal. Has he got a pawn on e4 or something? Oh, he's probably got mate in 1. Yeah. There's a queen somewhere here. A queen d7 or something. Where's his other queen? What? Have I got something that can take that? Like a... No. Have I got a move? Okay. Yeah, okay. Is that mate in 1? Oh, okay. 44 moves. I was going for some rook at h1 checkmate. That's why I allowed this, taking on c7. But I just couldn't quite get it to work because I needed another knight in hand for h3. which I didn't have, and I couldn't pick it up with check. Yeah, rook at g2 I don't think was going anywhere. So it looked close. I had a knight h4, bishop h3 with possibly a rook in hand. It was pretty close to a mate, but I couldn't quite get it to work. Yeah, I felt like I almost had something here, but I needed to pick up this rook without allowing some counterattack. I'm throwing in rook g6 check. I didn't realize the file was open. Not that easy. But yeah, perhaps there's nothing here. Pretty close. I guess I could have tried pawn at g2, and then that way I would have been a bit safer. I'm not sure whether white has a mate here or not, but anyway, yeah, whenever I go to the analysis board, I can't see a rematch. Kowalski, I'm not sure whether you're rematching me or not, but yeah, I can't see it, so. Whew. Catch up on the chat. He's crazy playing with such a long time control, but I actually find it harder with a shorter time control because... Okay, the games are shorter, but I'll probably just flag every game if I'm playing 1-0 or 2-0. No, it doesn't help at all that you play ridiculous moves. I mean, I'm playing ridiculous moves too. I think my openings are quite reasonable. I fended off Kowalski's attack. I grabbed a pawn, took the bishop, had a safe king. At one moment, did I leave on a queen takes g7, dropping a whole rook? Where are we here? So yeah, I mean, that was just a horrible move. Bishop e7, because it allows a queen takes g7. But yeah, no. I just went to the analysis board to see the pieces because I just wanted to check where everything was. Okay, I can press the back button on my browser. Thanks, Kyle. Do I see the rematch? I'm using Firefox for the blind account and just an anonymous Google browser for following myself. So that's what you see on the right hand side, which I keep invisible during game time. Now I've gone back on the browser, but then still not giving me any option to rematch. Yeah, look, I'm happy to take on anyone. I'm accepting any challenges. 3-2 or 3-5. I don't really want to go any faster because my brain's just going to overload. I think if I go faster, that's my main concern. It might be easier in the sense that the games will be shorter, but I think it's probably fun for the viewers if seeing me struggle, after a 30 move or 40 move game, trying to remember everything. All right, give me a second. Just got to hit the brain refresh button. Okay, so black. What are we going to do this time? Maybe knight f6. I want to play more aggressive in the opening. Try for an open game. Or I can throw some pieces around. Alright, so doing a gambit in the opening, sacking a knight for a pawn. Knight f3. Okay, so he hasn't played d4 yet. Maybe some bishop move. Knight c3. I'm going to hit that knight. And knight e4. Okay, let's try queen d5. I guess he'll play d3. I'm not sure which knight to hit. I'm going to drop the pawn somewhere around here. Knight g3. Okay, so there's no weakness yet. He hasn't developed the bishop or the pawn. So I get a pawn on d4. What can I do with it? I'm going to hit the other knight. Pawn at g4. Alright, so this is the idea of the gambit. You want to use your pawns to just push around the enemy knights and try to claim that they don't have any safe squares. in the center of the board. Just keep knocking them around until eventually white has to trade back a knight for a pawn, and then he's realized he should have done it a lot earlier when you have a dominating position. Oh, that's the idea, that's the hope. So he's got knights here, queen on d5. Oh, he's gone back. Now I like to see a move like that. Even though I can't win any material back directly, it doesn't matter at this stage. Oh, hang on, he's got knight f4. That's a blow. Yep, good move. Okay, but I do have a check, right? A check here. So because this knight has gone back, this knight is now loose. He hasn't played d4. Look at these knights in a tangle. The tangled knights. Haha. Okay, no pieces in hand. I want to set up some d3. Totally crippling his position, but d3 now. Maybe bishop c5 first. h4 also looks good. So try and do this the right way. What are we going to do with this knight here? Try and be accurate. Because d3 is coming. Maybe I can delay h4 one move. It'd be funny if you went knight f1. You have knights, 3 knights next to the king. So I'm not sure whether I should have played d3 earlier. I didn't want to because d3, bishop c5, then pawn on e3, and then I didn't really know what to do after that. Okay, so good move d3. Now I want to put something on e3. How many pieces does he have guarding e3? Not too many. So the knights are all like this, holding hands with each other. But they don't have a move. Queen is safe on e5. But okay, what to do? What to do? I've got to do something with this knight, but it's a little bit stuck. I want to put the knight on e3. Maybe knight e5, knight f3. Does that? Well, let's just go with h4. Come on, knight back to f1. Or has he got the bishop on f1? Hang on, he's got the bishop on f1. He can't do that. Oh, I didn't see this one coming. Okay. Wow. Alright, so I think his knight still doesn't have a square. Oh, hang on, there's an e4. e4, okay, what do we do on knight e4? Is that legal? I got a bishop on c5 to protect. Oh, yeah. This bishop covering g4. I can throw in a check, I guess. c3, take. Yeah, he's got a lot of knights now. Blocking up. Oh, he brought the bishop back. Wasn't expecting that one. Alright, so I don't have to take it. I'd rather play a move like f5. Okay, back you go, back you go. Come on, where's he going this time? 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns. One pawn, another pawn here. Expecting take there, taking the queen. Take with check or knight takes. I haven't done much with the knight yet on c6. I want to activate the knight. Threaten this, but he can drop a bishop with check. Cover c2. Oh, he's already got it covered anyway. Probably just king f8. Is that legal? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go this way. Oh, there's a bishop drop. Hang on a second. I don't like the look of this. If I drop a bishop here, that's check, and then bishop takes b4. Oh, he missed a good move there. Bishop at c5. Okay, so where are my pieces? I got a knight here. He's moved the knight back to d2. Still not quite seeing it. Yeah, not quite seeing the finish here. if there is a finish. Now is my pawn on g4 already? Can't we just go h3? Surely it must be a good move. Now is he still got a bishop on c1? That was my question before. I guess that's why he didn't play knight f1. Has he still got a bishop on f1? Has he moved the bishop in the whole game? I don't think so. So the bishop's covering g2 in that case. So he's got knights here, here, and here, and a bishop here, I think. Bishop at a3. Okay, so there's a pin. I need a knight in hand to set up some nasty cheap tricks. Okay, I got a pawn there. I gotta hurry. I guess I should just grab that pawn, maybe stick it back. Back right at him. Okay, what's going on here? Take, take, take. Yeah. Bishop takes, I suppose. So where are my pawns? I still got a knight here, bishop there, queen here. I think there's only one piece on the e-file. I might be wrong. Okay, this bishop looks loose. Very loose. How's he going to guard it? So he's sacked a knight. The king's now got f1 as an escape square. I'm going to find something good to do with this bishop in hand. Okay, pawn at g2. Yeah, I guess you can. Can do that. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of lost the thread here. Take there. What have I got left? I want to take here with check. I had to stop the king running to f1 somehow. He's castled. Now that really surprised me. Alright, now I have no clue what's going on. I'm just going to stick something there. I've got a knight. Ah, you had a knight there. Oh yeah, the knight came from d2. I forgot the knight wasn't pinned. There's a knight here. Oh, he's also castled. What? Okay, well, what is going on here? Is that mate? Wasn't there a pawn on g2? Didn't he play pawn at g2 and then knight takes f3? Could have just played pawn takes. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. I felt like I had a reasonable grasp of some of the pieces at least. I found mate in one. That's always a bonus to find mate in one. Yeah, really interesting game, that one. You're trying to trick me with all your knight maneuvers, Kowalski. Hard to keep a track of where three knights are on the board. And then bishop at a3 was interesting. Yeah, of course I was trying to set up this knight at d3 sort of smothered mate, but I needed another knight to take on d3. Didn't quite work. I mean, maybe I could have tried knight at e5. Play KyleBlindfold, says Legion Destroyer. Yeah, I mean, if he challenges me, I'll accept. I'm accepting all challenges up to roughly 2200 open sight strength. I mean, I'll play anyone blindfold on blindfold, but I don't want to play the likes of Oppowazen or someone if he's not blindfolded. Okay, I don't think I've done any blind on blind match so far, so not that I know of anyway. So please tell me if you're also blind, because that will be interesting for the viewers to know, and myself, of course. I'm not really paying attention to the moves here. What do we got? Is it a kind of Philidor? Is it, oh, he's played d6, e5, knight d7. Alright, shall we just go bishop here? Alright, so Kyle, you're next. KyleBlindfold, that is. 3 + 2. Alright, that's going to be a lot of fun. Knight d7, knight gf6. He hasn't developed the bishop yet. Knight on d4. Okay, so e6 is a big target here. I'm going to put that in red. In Firefox, every time I do a red square, I highlight it, it opens up this, menu when you right click. So when you go shift right click, there must be some option, but if anyone knows how to turn that off in Firefox, that would be appreciated. It's a bit annoying. So yeah, every time I do a red square, that little window pops up with a menu. Okay, knight b6. Wasn't expecting this one. I'm in a brand new position already after 6 moves. Okay, bishop here is being hit. Shall I sack it? That's always the first question. I don't want to drop back because then pawn at c4. Could always go back this way, but I'm not going to go backwards. Take up the challenge to sack e6 or g5, e6 or g5. I'm going to go this way. Now, of course, with such an OP king, knights are always good in hand. So that's why I'm provoking Kowalski to play the same fancy knight maneuvers that he did in the last game. So I've sacked the bishop. King is here. He's traded off the e-pawn. And my e-pawn's still here. So I don't have any knight checks at the moment, but I do have pawn at e6 anytime I want. Yeah, so he has gone back this way. It reminds me of a Bobby Fischer game where he played knight to e6. And then the king took, and then he went queen d5. Does that work? Well, we kind of cute. Oh no, the knight covers d5. I've got to remember that. Because the knight on b6 in this sort of position is a little bit unusual. Okay, I better hurry up too. So pawn at e6 is the obvious move. Should I just do it? I'm looking for fancy queen checks to make him waste. Yeah, waste a couple of pieces in hand. I'm looking at either knight d5 or pawn at e6 coming next. I'm always glad when I see that plus symbol, which is a check, because that means my intuition is correct, that line is open, there's nothing blocking it. Okay. So I mean, still options to play pawn at e6, pick up the knight if I feel like it. Maybe trade off a knight with knight d5, pawn takes. Knight on d4 is a very strong piece here. Okay, so looking at knight to d5. The king doesn't have many squares, especially with the knight on d7. So his pieces, how did he block? He blocked with a pawn. I could even throw in a bishop check if I wanted to, but I guess there's no need at the moment. Yeah, we'll go knight check. Alright, so what to do with a knight in hand? What to do with a knight in hand? I didn't think bishop g5 was going anywhere because the bishop at f6. What is this queen doing? So, of course, knight at e6 looks like it traps the queen. Okay, bishop at e5 is a loose knight hanging here. But he doesn't have... missing something. What's on g5? There's a pawn on g5? No, I can't remember what's on g5. Have I not played d4? No, I have played d4. There's a queen on f3. Is there something on e3? There's something on g5. I just can't remember. Surely there can't be a knight on... Is there a knight on g5? Well, we're soon going to find out. What? Now, I don't want to play queen f7 checkmate if I'm not sure whether the knight's on g5. All right. So that's a funny moment because something stopping bishop g5. Have I traded the bishop for something? I really can't remember. Did I play knight to g5 after the sack? How did I follow up the sack? I did play pawn at g5, yeah. No, I thought there was something on g5. Alright, so he's gone. I've defended the knight here. He's still got a bishop there on e5. I've just got to move. Alright, let's hit the queen. So make a fork. He's got knights here, here. Pawn there, bishop there. Queen back. Does that trap the queen? Surely eventually I've got to be able to trap the queen. King on e7, knight on d7, bishop there, queen there. I'm still not threatening any sort of mate. Or is pawn on f6? Take, take, take. Not seeing it. Now I forgot where my knights are. This one here? No, I lost it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, knight d4. Knight at d4, rather. Yeah, the king's going to escape this way. My queen's hanging. Maybe I should play safe, bring the queen back. Well, the king looks pretty safe if I've still got a bishop there. Pawn still on e4. Knight there, king there. Has he still got a bishop there, rook covering it? Looking at pawn at c7. Obviously, yeah, obviously. He's got a knight at d4. So he's traded the knight. Still got a knight on b6. Ah, knight on b6. Okay. Forgot about that one. Knight at d4. What? Hang on. Can't he take on a8? King e8. King e8? Come on, come on, come on. Finish him. Oh man, is there something there? Bishop there, knight there, knight there. Is that it? Yeah, I think bishop there, knight there, knight there. He's put something else on the board, which I didn't even look at. Yeah, knight back to d4. So maybe he's threatening something, but... I was trying to promote the pawn onto the bishop. I'm assuming there's a bishop there, but I'm just totally guessing at this stage. So 22 moves. All right, thanks for the games, Kowalski. I'm going to take on Kyle now. I'm just going to grab a drink from the fridge. I need a little bit more energy. I'll just be 10 seconds. All right. So here, viewers, I think this is surely a first on stream. Blind on Blind Crazyhouse. So we both playing without side of the board. Good luck, Kyle. This is going to be heaps of fun. Let's go e4. Shall I... Okay, there's really two approaches here. I can play a mainstream opening, or I can do something offbeat to throw us both into a kind of unusual, crazy position. Alright, I don't play this opening at all, so already I have no idea what's going on. I'm just trying to make some kind of normal looking moves. 92, that's interesting. Okay, so he wants to push e5 quickly, I'm guessing. So he's got the knight covering d4. I'll try and bring the knight back this way. Bamboozle him with my baffling knight maneuvers. Okay, so he hasn't played e5. I haven't moved the d pawn yet. The bishop line is still open. There's a slight target on e4. He's got it well covered at the moment. So he's got both the center pawns very well protected. Okay, so we got a position with no trades yet. E5 I was expecting. Now that opens up the whole line here. Maybe, I'm not sure what he wants to do with his knight. He's probably just going to trade the bishop on f5 if I play knight here. Knight g6 is an option. Looks fairly solid. Also just considering h5, h4, h3. Just to throw a spanner in the works. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's really any loose pieces. My kingside looks very passive, but I'm trying to stop him pressing forward. Okay, so the idea of this is to block out the bishop on b7. So good move. Alright, so knight there, bishop there. Bishop on b4 doesn't do much here. And now I don't really want to move the knight anyway because I'll have to take with the f pawn, so I'm just going to stick to my guns and keep pushing the h pawn. So yeah, where is this knight going? This bishop line is also open, so knight h6 may be possible. Take rook takes. Does he have any good knight drops? I'm not sure. Okay, so he's trying to stop h3. He's putting pressure on g6. This is a funny move to while the knight is blocking out the bishop on c1. You can always move the knight somewhere, I guess. Maybe knight as a bishop on d3. Yeah, not sure where the knight is destined for. a3. Okay, so the knight on e7 blocks the bishop retreat. Looks like I have to trade here. Whose pieces are in a tangle? I haven't played d6 yet. I'm going to throw in that move. Give my king a little bit of breathing space. So bishop's still on b7. He's got a very solid center here. Yeah, unseen. Says he can't see the board. Neither of us can see the board. So it's double blind. It's the blind leading the blind. I'm not sure who's leading who. Bishop at g5. Yeah, okay. So pinning this guy. I'm going to get this queen out of the way. A little bit of there's a rook hanging. Okay, so well, I don't mind too much. Can I castle now? If he plays rook at h8, can I castle? So I've still got the bishop here. Oh wow, what's going on? I'm starting to lose track. Knight h5. What does that do? Not even sure what that does. So he's still got... No, he's traded the bishop for the rook. Knight takes g7. Hang on, my bishop's gone. I got nothing there. Is my knight still... Oh, my knight's on h6. Okay. So now... What does he have left? Maybe trade pawns. So he's got... where are my minor pieces? Bishop takes knight. Yeah, that was hanging. He just took your queen, dude. What are you talking about? Isn't my queen on d7 still? C takes d4, g takes... Okay, so his bishop is gone. I don't think anything's covering c3. I'm going to try and make use of this bishop on b7. Ah, okay, rook there. Wow. Oh man, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I need a rook. Yeah, I need a rook in hand here. What? Why can't I play pawn at h3? What? What? Ah. Something blocking the... nah. Can't even find a legal move. Why can't I put pawns on the board? Is every square covered here? Ah, so he dropped the bishop. The bishop's still on d2. What's on h3? I was trying to drop a pawn on h3. I thought I'd traded something off here. Ah, yeah, 3 plus 5, we can do. It's not going to help me find legal moves. I'm just trying to put pieces on stones where there's already pieces there. Let's take a look. I'm not trying to cheat, but you still have your queen, says Kowalski. Yeah, I thought I still had my queen here. He put a pawn on h. I thought I was the one to play. Okay, so he took on h3, replaced it with a g2. That's why I couldn't put a pawn. Ah, yeah, okay. I see. So rook at d1, I should have gone here. But yeah, white is very solid with all these pawns. Let's see. Yeah, I was trying to grab a rook in hand. Do stuff like bishop f1, pawn g2, but a little bit too slow to grab the rook. And I missed the knight was hanging on h6. I was expecting pawn takes back here. My first instinct was to drop a knight on f5. But yeah, pawn at a6 was also very dangerous. Alright, we'll play Kyle. Let's... whatever you want. I don't mind. So, is the rematch button open? Challenge me to 3-5, 3-2. Whatever you like. Unseen says, might want to stick to normal chess. Normal chess will be harder for me. It's probably easier for most people, but playing blindfold. I don't know. Crazyhouse is what I play the most. So I don't know. I haven't actually tried very much blindfold chess ever at all. All right, so 0-1, and we got a real dogfight here. E4, D5. Let's take that. Kyle is good blind. He played very solid in that game. No weaknesses to hit. Okay, so I've taken here. He's got E6. Let's take that. Alright, I'm going to play this crazy opening, Queen F3. A bit unusual. I've seen people do it in Bughouse, Queen F3. Really depends on what your opponent has, what the trades are coming, what the trades are like on the other board. He says, I know, I'm scared already. Unseen says I liked Bughouse at the chess club. Unfortunately, they don't have it on Elite Chess. No, maybe one day. I'm not sure. I think it takes quite a lot of extra features in the programming side to modify the interface to add Bughouse. What's he gone? So he hasn't taken the bishop sack the rook. He's gone bishop b7. All right, now where do I want to put this bishop? Maybe back on a4. All right, so what are my loose pieces? I've got a queen on f3. I got bishop. He's got the bishop on b7. Knight f6. Okay. Suppose we'll just go knight c3. c3. Now where's his bishop going? This queen is open to hit d4, so I've got to be careful before I play a move like d4 myself. I'm not sure whether he wants to trade this or whether he's just trying to stop me playing for d4. I'm going to throw in the pawn to e5. Looks okay. Queen g3 was a possibility there. Trying to target g7 and c7 at the same time. He's gone knight back to d7, targeting e5. I could play d4. It feels a bit risky to take this. Oh no, I can't because he's still got the knight on b8. Okay, so queen g3. Then I'm looking at takes, knight at f5. I don't really like the look of that, actually. So takes on c3. I mean, maybe he'll play something else. Rook g8, castle, pawn at g6. So his knight's gone back to d7. I'm just mainly talking to myself to remember where all the pieces are. Yeah, okay, so solid move, pawn at g6. Maybe he's forgotten about this one. Oops, did I? Oh yeah, so queen takes c7. What am I doing? I played pawn at e5. Yeah, this is a problem with seeing an empty board. You think all the diagonals are just open. Okay, so how do we make this work somehow? Okay, now e5 is a target. I don't have any pawn in hand. I just wasted my pawn. Alright, so we've got to... Yeah, it is silly. I thought that was a good move, but I forgot I already played pawn at e5. Okay, he doesn't have any pieces hitting d4, surely. He might have... No, c5 he can't do yet because of this pin. So he probably wants to castle at some point. But yeah, I've kind of helped him seal up his weak points. Knight a6. Where's he going with this move? My knight's pinned. I've got to get out of that quickly. Okay, let's just... I can't castle. What? I haven't played knight f3 yet. And I don't want to run into knight at e2 anyway. Perhaps I should play knight e2. So a bit similar to what Kyle did in the previous game. c5. Yeah, there's not a pin anymore. He's got a knight on d7. Alright. So A3. Crazy stuff. Take. Knight takes. At least the queen on G3 looks relatively secure, but yeah, this was a good pawn move. Pawn drop on G6. What do I want? What's he got guarding D6? It seems like a very, very loose square for him. Just the bishop and the queen. Okay, so he has gone this way. Take with the knight. Alright, let's do that. Oh, bishop diagonal open here. Now there is a pin on the knight. Oh, but I've undefended this guy. Doesn't look like queen takes is possible yet. So I've got a knight. That's not doing much on d4. No, I really want to put something on d6. Just pawn at d6. Maybe bishop at d6. Okay, what does that do? It hits the queen. Can we just step away? He wants to play queen takes here. Next, I'm guessing. You know what? Now, what have I done with this bishop? Have I moved this bishop yet? I can't remember ever moving this bishop. So it's covering d2. That's a help. Now he probably thinks he's got a mate here. No, hang on. There's a knight. Okay, he's avoided that. I'm also going to step out of the way. I think I'm stepping out of the way, but I can never really be sure. So I just have no clue what is happening. His knight's protected by the bishop here. Knight on d4. He's gone pawn at c7. Seems to be hitting something. Yeah, I put a bishop here. Alright. So what do we have? I'm going to trade this guy. So he's got a queen there. There's got to be some way to take advantage of that, but yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I can't see any knight drops to hit the queen. So I'm playing for knight at c7 or pawn at e7, something like that. Now, is this line open? Has he got to check? Queen d8, what? Surely that's asking for trouble. Now I can't remember, did he move this knight on a6 or has he already got a knight on, has he still got a knight on a6? Something happened around here. He might have taken here and, I just can't remember. Alright, queen's on e3. Got lots of pawns here. Need to pick up another pawn somehow. Okay. Can I take his knight on e4 now? Oh man, what is going on? Bishop at c3 check. Okay, I'm going to block that. Surely I still got a bishop on c1. Yeah. Oh, I remembered something. Okay, queen here, knight there. It looks like he's defending his knight. Now, there's something going on c6. No, he's not defending his knight. I got a pawn here. I need a rook in hand. How do I get a rook? I don't really need a rook. Can I just pick up the knight? What's defending the knight? I can't remember. Oh, no. I've lost the plot again. Yeah, I saw that coming. I've just got to go for it. I think my king is safe with the bishop on d2. Now, is this square d7 clear? That's what I really need to know right now. Is the square d7 clear? Or is there a pawn still there? What's covering d7? What's covering my knight? Oh no, oh no. It's not mate, so... Alright. I gotta put something on. I think he's taken something on d5. So he's got a pawn there. I'm just hoping he hasn't got a pawn here already to take back the bishop on a4. Rook a g8. What is that? Oh man. I can't play knight e5. Have I got a piece there? Let's get that out of the way. Knight a5 check. Is his queen on b? I'm hoping his queen's on b7. Still. Bishop at b5. Okay, I'm gonna... Ooh, what? Maybe I have to take that. Just e2 looks a little dangerous here. Now there's a big cluster of pieces in this area, but I just completely losing a grip on what's where, what's what. Can I play queen here? Can I play queen at b7? What's covering b7? I can't remember. Is it mate? Didn't I have a bishop on c6? I had a knight. Oh, I had a knight on c6. Okay, great. Yeah. All right, I've blown this one. The 42 move long game. There's something on g7. Is there a knight on still on g7? How can I win some stuff back? I've sacked the pawn there. Ah, yeah. What have I taken? Something on c6? Yeah, the pieces are not in the right place at the moment to launch any sort of attack. I can't. Is it a check? It must be something on f6 then. Is there a pawn on f6? Oh. Oh man. He's probably got a pawn there too. No, sacking everything. Well, at least I get to castle. I thought I had a bishop on c6 and I had a knight, so I put the queen on maybe twice in a row. Or was the king on d7? Yeah, probably was. All right, let's take that. Yeah, he's got something on e4, is he? Oh, wow. Just gonna go back to so I can see the rematch. Yeah, around about here. Yeah, I thought I had the bishop on c6 still. Maybe there's a sneaky mate, maybe not. Bishop f4, bishop at c5. Yeah, nothing obvious here. All right, he's got me twice. Forgot my knight was wondering why he didn't do the fork. Oh yeah. You still on mute? I'm talking to you. Kyle might be on mute. That's why. Yeah, maybe he's wondering why he's not getting a response. Forgot what piece took on c5. Wasn't sure whether N or B. Yeah, okay. Take a breather for a second. Alright, so he can't hear me. If you can't see, he's just saying He's wondering why I didn't do the fork on c7, but he forgot that his knight was on a6. A bit of an unusual square, but yeah, okay. So the further we go into the game, the more pieces we blunder. It seems to be a theme in Blind Crazy House. Okay, happy to do one more. I think I'm just telling him they can't see the chat either. Rook move is killing me. Which one? Rook AG8. That was a funny move. Rook move. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do a gambit. Take him out of book. I'm out of book already. I do this sometimes in Bughouse, but probably just not a very good opening in Crazy House. Alright, so we're going to throw in a check or just go d6. Okay. So bishop, yeah, e4, alright. Just want to develop quickly here. Bishop b5, alright, so he's going for pawn at d5, I guess. He's put the pawn on e4. Bishop is already developed. Maybe a6 or knight e7. Knight f6, pawn at d5. He's starting to build up pressure quickly on c6. Everyone plays it. Oh, I don't know about that. I've seen it once or twice, but for me it's a bit unusual. More common in Bughouse, in my experience. Okay, so I really got to focus more on the loose pieces. So I got bishop here, knight undeveloped, knight here, knight c3. He hasn't brought out this bishop yet. Okay, so there's bishop at a5. Can he castle already? Should I start building up an attack on f3? Okay, so I'm not sure how he's gonna... Ah, I see. Okay. So, where's the target? He's trying to make knight f6 unplayable due to e5. So take there. Take on g2, take on c7. Whoa. Okay, there's trading here in knight at h4, perhaps. It does look a bit safer. Pawn at h3 also. So I've used... What have I got left? Knight here, bishop here, bishop here. Let me get pawn at h3 first. Yeah, I'm going to keep reminding myself. I've got to keep more of an eye on the loose pieces. And the pieces undeveloped, I can remember. Rook, knight, these ones. But it's the pieces that I have developed which I find it harder to remember. Yeah, that's it. So pawn there, pawns like this. So he's got a knight on c3, pawns like this. Knight on c3. What other pieces has he got? He's still got a bishop on c1. All right. Okay, maybe he's arguing knight at g2 is only a check. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so he's got pawns in a funny mess here. The weakness is f3, but yeah, not that easy to access. The d file looks open to me. I'm sure we offer a queen trade, but then there might be a pawn at d7. Okay, so here I mean, I would normally throw this move in. I'm hoping. Yeah, he has developed the bishop. I haven't forgotten about that already. So yeah, this is the sort of thing I would normally do. I don't have a pawn in hand, and I've already brought the bishop away from this diagonal. Bishop at e2, interesting move. So take. I need I don't know what I need here. Maybe just develop pieces. Not quite sure what else to do. So looking at knight takes and then pawn at g2. Yeah, of course. Good move. Alright, so Kyle maintaining a very solid position. In the meantime, I'm floundering around looking for an idea. I'm just going to castle. Play a bit faster. Rook e8. So bishop there's kings on f1, but this pawn mass is just so solid. Yeah, hitting the knight on h4. I don't have f5. This is not looking good. I could sack, but it's there's nothing happening here. Just bring it back. Okay, so bishop there, bishop there. He's got something dropping on h6. He's got a pin here, rook e8. But there's a pawn there. I think this pawn mass is just too hard to break through. Should have played this attack a little bit more slowly. Yeah, he's got me here again. Looks like I've got to sack the bishop. H takes g4. I don't know what else to do. No, bishop on d6 didn't really achieve anything. So, which pawns disappeared? This one. That's taken there. I guess he's going to grab a rook. Bishop on d6, queen there. Yeah, now did he put a bishop or is he still got a bishop on c1? I'm really struggling to remember. This might be dropping a queen if I go here. I can't remember. Might be dropping a queen if I go there too. I've got a knight on g6. I can't remember how many bishops he's got. Yeah, nothing hitting f5. Nothing to do. If he plays bishop takes g5, I'm resigning. I thought he moved this earlier. But yeah, he just take on g7 now. All that. Is this even a check? Ah, it's not check. What is blocking this diagonal? I thought his king was on f1. Ah, he's still got a bishop on e2. Yeah, okay. Too good, too good. Alright. Oh, too solid. I'm just telling you, nice pawn mass. Alright. Take a breather for a second again. Maybe that gambit's a little bit too ambitious. Yeah, not sure whether to go for some random position. He seems to be dealing with random openings quite well. Knight c6. Okay. c3. Is he going to go for e5 or d5? Alright. Had a lot of this earlier today. So, knight f4, pawn at g4, bishop e7, knight takes knight, bishop d6, bishop b4. Alright, what do we got here? A righteous mess. Okay. Do I want to play d4? Rook e1. Always an option. Let's try this one. So I'm avoiding trades. Anticipating some sort of kingside attack with pawn at g4 or knight f4. So I haven't played d4 yet, which would normally be my next move in this sort of position. I've got to watch out for the knight moving, pawn at d5. I'm expecting the pawn to appear over the other side though. It's unclear what the bishop is doing on b4. Pawn at f5. Okay, so we're in a completely new position. Let's see. Knight g5, knight g3. Knight g3. So this line is still closed. I haven't traded the knight. Where's my other knight's still on f3, right? Yeah. Alright, so he's castled. I don't have to be asked twice whether to sack a knight. Knights only go forwards, right? But I already played the knight backwards so far this game. Alright, so his pawns are here. I can see he's got a familiar strategy. Really defending solidly with the pawns the last couple of games. Thanks Arix. Arix1338 says, great stream, just whitelisted you to the front page, which means a link will appear when you stream with leechess.org on the stream title. I think I changed the title to Blindfold Crazyhouse on leechess.org. Alright, knight f6. Now, do I swap or do I go for the sack? Okay, let's just play a bit faster this game. He's got some dark square weaknesses after this. Because he's brought the bishop to b4, he would normally have the bishop to sack on f6 or to at least support the dark squares. He might even bring it back now. So, pawn at g5. I've still got the bishop here supporting. Knight f3 isn't doing much. Maybe I can bring in the queen somehow later. Okay, the bishop's also not doing much on c4. He's castled, so bishop b5. Hang on, I'm going to watch out for this pawn dropping off the board at some point. Alright, so options. Do I play pawn at e5? Do I take now? Let's see. No, I'm just going to go for it. I can't see anything wrong with this. So replace the knight with check. So his minor pieces are here and here, and the bishop on c8 is out of play. I was almost going to go take bishop here, but then the knight covers that square. All right, so again, options. Knight f3. Yeah, I need some more diagonals here. I think the bishop is still there, the knight's still there. I'm banking on this because I'm going to take the bishop and go bishop g5. Ah, what? Okay, so I've already moved the bishop somehow. When did I move the bishop? I remember rearranging the knight, but okay, this is going to give me problems if I can't remember what's blocking this diagonal. I haven't played d4. Ah, that's the issue. The d4 pawn can't be hanging if it's not there. Ah, I get it. All right, so bishop on c4 is not doing anything. But the knight's still here, so I mean, surely I can play bishop here. I've got to spend a move playing d4 to activate the other bishop, though. So I haven't played rook e1, I haven't played queen anywhere, and the knight's still blocking the queen's access. Queen g6, all right. So d4, support the bishop here. And then I can play knight h4, maybe knight e5, swap knights. Yeah, I mean, generally trades are good for white here. It's just a question of whether he puts the pawn back on g7 or whether he attacks with pawn at g4 as to what I do next. Making space with f6, good idea. All right, hitting the bishop too. Do I go back? Do I dare go back? Queen's open here. Bishop there, pawn there, rook there. I was looking at d5, but then that does open the... Oh, you still got a pawn on f5 there. Maybe d5. Bishop b5, bishop d3. Yeah, I thought he'd go for this. All right, it's gonna get crazy now. F takes. Might as well threaten mate in one. I mean, I'm banking on hoping it's a mate in one. And queen at g7. The knight on h4 is really not doing anything. Okay, let's try this. So his f-pawn is on a journey here. Where are my other pieces? I'm running out of pieces, aren't I? He's gone rook to f7. I'm going to trade without thinking. Now, I think that's gone. I've still got a knight on h4. So here, take, king, queen h8. I'm going to put the knight here instead. Knight's on e8. Rook on... That's a strange construction here. So he's got to move the rook. Rook e7, but now I can move this knight. Or I can play queen and f8 first. Knight at g8. So I got the pawn there, I got the knight here, the other knight's there. Okay, just knight here. King h7, might as well throw in a check. So the rook is still on board. Oh, that's not check. No, that's not check. What am I doing? There's a knight here, queen here. There must be already something on h6. It's my pawn. It's my own pawn. Ah, yeah. So he's played knight at f6. Knight here, queen here. Well, the queen there didn't do anything, did it? Alright, now that's it. No, that's not mate. Why not? Ah, he's blocked something. Ah, what? Ah, no, I can't go. Ah, no. Don't tell me I'm losing this. What's on h6? It's my own pawn. Ah, okay, that was that simple. I was just worried there might be something, you know, rook. Ah, but the bishop's still on c8, I guess. Tough game. Maybe I missed a few mates in 1 or mates in 2. Queen h5 probably wasn't necessary. I thought it was check, I'm telling Kyle. My own pawn was on the way. It was in the way. Yeah, Legion Destroyer. I pointed out made in 1. I guess it's pretty easy on the stream if you can see what all the pieces are, but I knew something was on h6. I wasn't sure whether it was my pawn or whether he played knight at h6 or something. I got really confused when he played knight at f6 when this move wasn't check. And then the knights were defending each other. So the mistake, I guess, he took something here, but maybe I had too many pieces anyway. I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm gonna call last game. Although hang on, we've had 2. Make it last 2. Make it last 2. Make it an even number. So I'm getting a bit brain overloaded here. Last 2 games, and we'll take a break for the moment. Okay, so last 2 games. Something different. Something different. Pretty hard to be creative, especially when you're black. Alright, I wonder whether he'll go for this gambit, whether he takes and goes knight c3. I'm not sure what he plays in this position. So yeah, 2 major branches here, taking or pushing the pawn to e5. Got to be careful every time I stand up because all the blood's going to my head. It's pretty intense. Alright, I should have pre-moved that one. Knight c3 expecting. Aussies in stream competition, says Jagul PXX. No, not really a streaming competition. We both just stream for fun. Not really any other purpose. Promote the game. We both love it. We're both addicted to it, so we play it almost every day. Jan Lee and myself he's talking about. We'll go queen b4. I'm not sure whether I want to take a pawn on b2. Yeah, and I'm not sure whether blind versus blind on stream's done before in Crazyhouse. It's something new. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And hopefully the windows are still working. Let me just check. Yeah, seems okay. Alright, so what do we got here? A gambit where my queen's awkwardly placed. And maybe I can pick up another pawn. And there are some traps here which I don't know very well. Now, what's to stop me playing pawn at d4 here? Pawn at d4, a3. A3, queen a5, b4. Take on a3. Or pawn at b4, a bit hard to work out. A little bit safer to go pawn at a3. Yeah, so some sensitive squares here, b2 and c3. How's he going to cover them? So what do we got? My knight on c6, bishop on e3, knight pinned, bishop b5. Aha, I see. So take there. He hasn't developed the knight yet. Maybe he wants to play knight e2. Maybe you can take here first. Where does that lead? I don't know. Let's do it. Ah, knight e2. Okay. I'm just going to throw that move out there. Before he has a chance to think about castling. So this line is open. I'm going to make sure the bishop is always covering d7. Especially watch out if he manages to trade queens or trap my queen. This line here, and also the pin. So yeah, I was going to repeat myself several times, but I'm not sure who's watching, but if you're not sure what's going on, this is Blindfold Crazyhouse, where the viewers get to see the board on the right-hand side. Kyle and myself do not get to see the board. We're playing on an empty board and just clicking on empty squares. So just testing our Blindfold Crazyhouse skills. All right, pawn at d5. Take that one without thinking. Now I need a knight in hand, but if I take this, then knight takes frees the queen for f3. Not so easy to arrange. Okay, pawn at d5. I'm looking at pawn at d7. Pawn at f3 is also worth a look. But d takes. Maybe the bishop can come back to f3 in that case. Wow, crazy position. And I haven't moved the e-pawn yet. Probably just got to do this and stodge it up again. Okay, so pawn there. His bishop is kind of loose, I was going to say. And just pick off a knight. Okay, queen there, knight there, rook there, bishop there, knight there. Knight's pinned. I'm going to grab the other knight on e2. Pawn's on b2, so this knight is kind of loose. The bishop is kind of loose. My king seems relatively safe. Rook on g2 is not attacking anything. He's really taking his time here. Alright, pick that off. Queen takes, I guess. Now what's guarding this? Please, nothing. Nothing. Pawn at d2, queen takes pawn. Rook hanging on b1. And that bishop, hang on, is there no bishop there? When did he move? Bishop's gone to e3. I forgot about that one. So knight at... I mean, there is queen takes b1, there's queen takes d. There's lots of moves here. worth considering. Wow. Many moves, in fact. So bishop here still covering the diagonal I'm looking at. I've just got to make a move. Let's go. Queen takes b1. Okay, now what? Pawn at c2 is the obvious move here. So I've done a little swapsy. Swapsy rook for queen. And I'm going to be threatening queen at d1 hopefully soon. Hang on a minute. He's not supposed to... That was supposed to be a rook. Hang on a minute. What have I done? Alright, let's not stuff this up. Queen at c1 was also possible there. Maybe better. Yeah, so I'm going for this. I'm hoping it works. Hang on, is that mate in one? Oh, it's not mate in one. Oh no, this is no good. I thought that was a rook on... Oh, he's played rook g3 maybe. Okay, hang on. Where is everything? There's a queen hanging here I can always pick off. Knight there, knight there. I'm just looking for mate. I don't see it. Pick off the queen. Alright, so now looking at queen at f1 perhaps. Rook takes... Ah, the rook went back to... Ah, you idiot. Rook went back to g1. Ah. Oh, this is no good. Now I can't remember anything. Pawn at e6. Alright, here he comes. So rook's on e1. That can take... Where's this king going? King f1. Rook at g1. The other knight's here. Now it's not pinned, I think. Struggling to find a mate. King's on e2. What do you do with the king on e2? Have I still got a bishop on c8? I'm really hoping so. Have I still got a... Yeah, that was supposed to be a rook, says Legion Destroyer. Yeah, d takes. Hang on, what's... What? Oh, he took that way, okay. I'm kind of lost here. I don't know what's going on. I'm pre-moving stuff, but I'm hoping this is mate. Oh no, don't tell me. What have I missed? Has he got a rook somewhere? A queen? King d1? Is that even legal? Okay, queen d2, is that... Oh, there's a bishop on e3? Ah, there's a rook here at least. I mean, hopefully I have mate coming soon. Is that it? Ugh. Yeah, it's funny when I have to ask myself, is that mate? Is that mate in one? Is that mate in... I nearly went queen takes d2 and I forgot there might be a bishop on e3. I'm still not 100% sure. I just don't remember that bishop ever moving after the 4th or 5th move of the game. Oh, okay. So let's try and equalize. One game to go, then we'll stop for tonight. Someone's talking about Brody. Karate Kitty was talking about Brody streaming of the Aussie in Queensland. So Brody streams chess. Actually, I've seen him play a little bit at Crazyhouse. We played a bit. We played a bit of Bughouse together at the Australian Championship in January this year. So that was together with the Aussies Bobby Cheng, Igor Bielabrook, who else? Someone else I've forgotten about. Maybe James Morris. All right, so last game. I look exhausted, says Jagul PXX. Last game. And then I might check out some of these games a bit more thoroughly later on. See how many Force mate, so missed queen blunders, moving into mate. Always entertaining for the audience, I'm sure. Okay. Okay, so we're doing a little bit more slower opening this time with e6, delaying d5. Alright, is he going to exchange? Is he going to go bishop b4? There's not many other reasonable moves in this position. Bishop b4, alright. e5. I just want to get castled here. So sacrificing a pawn on c3. So he's taking with the bishop first. We might have a queen trade. Knight takes, bishop takes. So we'll have a sharp battle straight from the opening here. So what's Brody's chess channel called? Chess TV or something? I am Chess TV? I don't know. Something like that. Something with 2 letters after chess. Alright, what do we got here? Queen takes bishop. Well, I guess that forces knight takes, doesn't it? Knight takes queen. Queen at h5, threatening a check here. Where in Australia, says Us Legion Destroyer? Sydney, same as other well-known Crazyhouse and Bughouse players, John Lee and Bugzilla. So we had a gathering last year in July when International Master High Contrast visited from Japan. It was also with Master Tan. So 5 strong Crazyhouse, Bughouse players just switching around partners. There's plenty of videos on John Lee's YouTube channel, which I encourage you to check out. So multiple attacks going on at the same time. Maybe the queen just wants to return home if he blocks this. Well, let's return home to d1, pick up the knight. I probably should have taken that first. Oops. I forgot I had a bishop here. So, Geese the Great, when I read Blindfold plus Crazyhouse in my head, it starts to hurt instantly. Incredible. Well, pretty poor Crazyhouse today, I have to say. Pawn at e4. Alright, now are we going this way or are we going this way? He's got a bishop on g6. Okay, is my knight still here? Knight doesn't do a lot at the moment. I'm going to go this way. So what do we got? Where's my other pieces gone? Hang on, the bishop's gone. So knight on g5, bishop on b5. He's got a bishop here. The other bishop's passive. Knight here. I think that's it. And the queen on d1 on board. Okay. Nice solid pawn structure here. So pawns on e5. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so it's typical here to attack on the dark squares. Maybe bishop at d6 is in order. Shall I trade on c6 first? Not quite sure what to do. Bishop at h4 may be also playable to eye the square e7. I'm going to sack a bishop. Looks like a bit of fun. So these pieces ensure he's got good light square coverage, but I'm really focusing in on these squares here. Chess TV Australia, yeah, that's it. So that's Brody's stream. So Brody's a very strong player from Australia, international master. He also does some streaming on Lead Chess. Bishop at d6. Alright, so I'm trying to find out which way Kyle is going to castle here, or whether he's going to leave his king in the center. Don't think he's going to leave his king in the center for too much longer, because of course there's a big weakness on e7, and I'm planning just to take here next turn. I was going to say drop a queen on e7, but it's a bit hard because I've already dropped the queen. Just in this opening, you do normally have a queen still in hand. I've already placed it to grab the knight back on d1. Yeah, I think I missed a move in the opening. Alright, he's gone for this. Castling here. Now, I've got a pawn on d6, which is no longer effective at all. So, he's also diverted me away from f6 and g7. That's a good idea. So, is it... Yeah, I don't have any bishop on the diagonal anymore. I've got a knight on g5. Potentially a very strong attacking piece. Now, is there something going on here? Has he still got a pawn on d5? So this bishop is blocked, I think. And he hasn't put his queen on board yet. So, I mean, knight at e7 looks like the obvious move. Bishop in hand, of course, is going to be useful. It's going to be a dark square attack. All right, which way do we go? Do we take this one? Do we take that one? Open up the F file. That allows knight at f7. Where have all my attacking pieces gone? I think I've sacked too many. I've got a knight here and a knight here, and that's it. So I need a bishop. Should I do it now or should I wait one more move? So knight there, take. Not sure the best way to go about this. I want to get this queen involved somehow into the action. Alright, we'll do it this way. So maybe bishop at e5, now that square is clear. I don't think he's got enough. Oh, hang on, he's got two knights in hand, so knight here. Well, knight on g5 keeps me safe. Alright, so f takes. Do I have knight at f7? Check. Yeah, I don't see why not. Maybe he's playing for knight at h3 now. So, but the queen covers f3, so I can always take this. Oh, hang on, I can't put the bishop on e6. Isn't there a pawn on e6? I'm thinking there's a pawn on e6. I might be wrong. So I've got a pawn on d6. He's got pawns here. I still can't see I'm in any danger, but I need a rook for h8. How do I get a rook? Well, what about pawn at e7? But then take there. It should be enough. I'm thinking this is enough to mate. Let's give it a go. I'm pre-moving this. Okay, so the intention is to go rook at f8. Take here. I could throw in check first. I just don't think it's necessary. I think we've cleared most of the pieces off the board, right? So is it... I hope I get this right. Is it made in 2? Made in 3. Does it matter which way I go? I'm looking at these squares here for the rook. I'm just hoping I've cleared all his pieces off, because I can't see what else he's got on the board apart from a bishop here. He hasn't put any of his pieces on. King e8. Okay, so I think it's made in 2 either way, but we'll go this way. What a relief. I saw something. Kyle asks, what happened to your Q? It's back on d1. Queen is back on d1. At home safely securing against... He thought I dropped a bishop on h5 in the opening. Just saying, securing against knight at h3 and knight at f3, that sort of stuff. I guess it does the same job if it was a bishop. Yeah, bishop at h5 in the opening is also possible. Someone is challenging me. Probably an audience member, but I did say it was going to be the last game, so... Someone asked what you drink in Mugwort. It's definitely non-alcoholic tonight. It's, well, maybe not non, but it's kombucha, fermented tea, with a raspberry flavour. So it's about 0.05 or something alcohol, maybe 1/10 of a standard drink. All right, so guys, thanks a lot for watching. The chat, there's a bit of action in the chat tonight. Good to see. Thanks, Kyle, for the 6 games. We tied 3-all. He won the first 3. I won the last 3. I made a good comeback there. But yeah, maybe we do it again sometime. I'm really enjoying this blindfold stuff. I'll check out if I played one single accurate game in the entire series tonight. Perhaps not. I know I missed a lot of mates in one. I blundered a lot of queens. But okay, I'll call the stream there. Kyle asked, does your head hurt after all that? It's going to hurt as soon as I stand up, because that's when I start to get dizzy. Yeah, after a lot of sitting in the one place. It is good to take breaks every half an hour, every 45 minutes or so, and just shake out the legs, shake out the arms, just to get the blood flowing again to all parts of the body, not just the head. Okay. So I'm going to call it here. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And have a good weekend wherever you are. I'll see you again soon.